see everybody showing up here, and especially to see the wide range of demographic that's represented here. We just wrapped up, the Whatcom County Association of Realtors just has a private property rights week last week, and we didn't see quite the diversity or people represented at that, so I'm personally very excited to see how many different types of people we have showing up here. I do wear a number of different hats. My degree is in animal science, and I've been involved in ag for a long time. Our brokerage mostly represents hobby farms, farms, and residential housing. So we represent people like you to find houses. 100% of the spouses in our office are employed in refinery work. So this really hits us hard. It hits our clients hard. When the Hearst decision came down and the moratorium was put into effect, I had 5 people fall out of contract because they were under contract on properties that they were going to build on that now they can't finance. So they have appraisal money, down payment money, all sorts of their finances wrapped up in this process, and now they've fallen out of it and they have no plan for where they're going to live next. It was a really serious situation. You know, we're affected a number of ways with this shift in tax assessments. You're also going to see this affect the availability and affordability of housing. We really have an issue with that right now in Whatcom County. That redistribution of tax assessments, if you see a large, I don't know if you ever tried to get financed for a home, but if you saw your taxes go up $100 or $200 a month, that would literally make people not qualify for their homes. It would be a very serious situation. And with, you know, the tax impact from restrictions put out on the refineries and with the devaluation of our properties, that's going to be very significant on homeowners and on the economy just in general in Whatcom County. The other thing is that many people have stored their retirement money in these properties. You know, this was how they were going to realize their retirement, or maybe you worked very hard and you invested in this property and now it's almost valueless. We're talking about 70 to 90% devaluation in property. That is huge. You can't sell it, you can't finance it, and you can't build on it. So it's not just the exempt wells. We have the same, if anybody who wants to build out in the county right now, you're not able to build if you need an exempt well, and everywhere else is wetlands. I mean, literally we have both wetlands and an inavailability of water in the same place. It's pretty hard to believe that that's true. So then I personally wanted to speak, and I think it's the reason that they asked us to speak. A year ago, my husband and I were signing documents to buy our future home site. We were very excited. We invested literally every penny of our savings. I just saw my Facebook, what you were doing a year ago today was a picture of us picking out tiles for our house. And so we did that, and we paid cash for our land. And we applied for a boundary line adjustment to be able to build. And we went through the process. We hired surveyors, land use attorneys. We had our septic design and permit done. We had our well intent to drill done. And with a delay in the county for our boundary line adjustment, we got caught in with the moratorium. So we have literally 60 acres sitting that we are unable to build on, we're unable to sell, and we're unable to finance in any way to regain our asset. So we're literally stuck with 60 acres of valueless property. Oh, but they let me pay the 2017 taxes so we could do the boundary line adjustment. We did get to pay that. That was very exciting. Yeah. So I just real quick wanted to wrap up that, you know, this is not a partisan issue. I'm very nonpartisan, but this absolutely affects every single one of you. This affects hardworking people. And part of the problem is while you are working hard and raising your families, you are not taking the time to have your voice be heard, and decisions are being made that impact you greatly. It is an assault on your jobs. It is an attack on the legacy you're leaving for your children. It is very important that we take this time and stand up and say no more of the attack on our jobs, on our farms, on our families, or on our property rights. No more.